Money Moves with Myth 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a mother movie. So today we're going to be reacting to yet another video. And the title that this man named this video was that if you're tired of your 9 to 5, then you should start the do nothing movement. So I want to get my personal and financial perspective on what he's talking about, guys. So without further ado, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and let's hop straight into the content.
What's going on, everybody? Tim here, back with another video. Just enjoying a beautiful Colorado winter day. It snowed yesterday, but the sun is out today. The snow's melting. It's a good enough temperature you can get out, walk around without freezing. So I'm just enjoying being out in nature, doing what I love to do. And I also love to, while I'm doing this, stop, turn the camera on, have a discussion with y'all. And today we're going to be talking about doing nothing. Hustle culture is dead. People are giving up on the 9 to 5 grind. People aren't trying to work 60 hours a week anymore. More and more people are cutting back, and I'm starting to see a new movement coming along, slowly but surely. Here in the States, I'm starting to see a new movement. More and more people making videos, making content about doing nothing. A lot of times you see these people in the woods, on the beach, just sitting in their backyard.
Facts. These are facts. Like, there's a lot of people in this country who, there's men who haven't been to work in years. There's people of all aspects of life, men, women, even children, who are living in their cars. They want things differently, meaning that a lot of people today are influenced by TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, earning revenue the non-traditional way, meaning being content creators, rappers, and etc. But the problem is that, if you sit back and do nothing, then prices of groceries and rent is already high. So when you decide to climb from under the bed or open a closet and really face reality, then you're going to be so far behind. You're going to be too far behind. You're going to be so far behind that you're destined to have your hands out, look for handouts and stuff like that. But let's keep it moving.
More and more people talking about doing nothing, and these videos are getting lots of views. I think we're just seeing the beginning of this. And y'all know me, I like to pop up at the beginning of these things and talk about it. And now, of course, before people go crazy in the comment section, no one is saying do absolutely nothing. Now, if you wanted to, you got free will, you could. But I think what people are saying is, I no longer feel the need to always have to be grinding, always have to be hustling, always have to be going after something. No.
Facts. And that's a sad part of American culture, meaning that most of the population in America are poor. So when you think about like where you want to relax for 6 months, you want to relax for a year, with focusing on things like hobbies and stuff like that, things that you like to do, and just live life. We're finding that people cannot do that. Modern American people cannot do that. especially the people who do not have resources, people who do not have money, is finding it extremely difficult, and they're deciding or telling people that they're going to do nothing. And I can't see nothing good coming from that, because us as people, you know, if you do absolutely nothing and that means you don't have no income coming in, you know. And if you're not a huge YouTuber, you know, you guys know I'm monetized on YouTube and stuff, you know, but it's not a lot of money. And if you do not have a huge fan base on YouTube or social media, then the revenue that you get from social media will not be able to cover your expenses. You know, like I said, YouTube barely covers what? Really 0%, like 1% of my bills. So let's keep it moving though.
No longer feel the need to always be chasing bigger, better, faster, prettier. I don't need to always be going after more money, right? I don't need to always be going after the latest gadget or a promotion or a better title, or, you know, we're in this part of the world, definitely, here in the West, United States of America where I live, you are definitely indoctrinated to believe that your whole life kind of needs to be this whole go, 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 go kind of cycle.
No, actually, it has to be like that, because if it doesn't be like that and you don't sustain financials through working a job or whatever means that you do to make your money, then you're not gonna be able to pay rent. Like, a lot of people want to do things, and to do things you need money. Some people stay in the country. A lot of people stay in the country and they want to go to the beach, and there's no beach around. So in order to get to the beach and get a nice Airbnb or 5-star hotel, and rent a car and have fun, you're going to need financials to do that. So I can't see anything good coming to somebody who wants to do nothing. And I advise people to not follow this culture at all.
Right? And almost no one, when you're coming up, your parents, your teachers, your guidance counselors, almost no one, for the average person, almost no one tells you that, like, you can just live your life, that you can just enjoy your life. You know, it's always, everything is a means to an end. You know why you're in school? Because you need to get good grades.
You can't just live your life, because if you just live your life, then you can be homeless and just live. I see it all the time. I see people do it all the time. They're homeless. They walk around, sleep on the buses, sleep on the trains. I've been there. Sleep outside, sleep where they can. And, you know, no matter what, if you do nothing, then 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up destined for this outcome. Because, like I said, the prices of rent and renting an apartment, renting a house, getting a vehicle, paying bills, and you got children, there's no way possible that you can do nothing, because in America, the price of things continue to go up. But I'm starting to see my passport bros go to countries like Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, where you can get a luxury apartment for way less than in America. You know, but let's keep it moving on.
So you can go to college, you can get a good job, so you can work, so you can save money, so you can retire. Like, it's always a cycle. There's always another step. There's always another step. And what that does is it causes so much stress in our lives, because we feel like if we miss a step, if we're not following the blueprint exactly, something bad's gonna happen, right? We're gonna mess up. That's why you see people so many people who have okay lives. You see people who have decent lives who are stressed out because they feel like they're not where they need to be in life. You hear people say this all the time. I don't feel like I'm where I need to be in life. That's because they've been taught there's a set blueprint and they need to be grinding at a certain level. And they're like, hey, if you're...
He's absolutely right. Like, he's right about that. Like, you have a lot of people who look at other people. Like, you have a lot of black men who look at rappers like NBA Youngboy and look at his cars and his house. And they actually live their whole lives and try to aspire to do the same thing that this man did. But when you have a person who monetize themselves to make millions of dollars in hours, there's no way possible, just because he has, there's nothing wrong with having a 1 to 2 bedroom house, a family, a couple cars. A lot of times people live up to other people's expectations and lose. But let's keep it moving.
31 and you haven't achieved this, it's a problem. But it's like, do you have a place to stay? Yes. Do you eat regularly? 3 times a day? Yes. Like, do you have clothes in your back? Yes. Are you surviving? Yeah. Like, it's not enough. It's not enough to be surviving. It's not enough to, like, be living a decent life. We always feel like we need to just be doing more. That's why you hear 2 people who, like, lots of money saved up, investing very well. They will stay in the grind and keep going because they've been taught, they've been programmed that it's never enough. Hey, I've been working for 15 years and I'm doing quite well.
But these guys end up in a better situation than the people who just do nothing. Meaning that once they get to that point where they don't want to do nothing, they can go and buy that small house. They can go on vacation and get that Airbnb for 6 months. They can start a pop-up business, a coffee shop or something, because they didn't put the time in. You have to you have to get up every morning, pray, brush your teeth, wash your face, get out and go do something, because America is a do something country, meaning that if you don't do anything, then nothing will come to you. Like, the only way I can see somebody just hanging out, just chilling and living, where they can, is if you own land, you're living off the grid, you grow your own fruits, vegetables, you got a little money saved up, then you can be like, okay, I ain't got to work for 6 months, I'm good, bills good, etc. But let's keep it moving.
And I really want to take like 3 weeks off and go visit my grandma because she's getting old, but I'm scared to, because what if I need the money? You know what I mean? Like, that's the things we go through. But, and this is the point of this video, I think people are rebelling. People are seeing that, like, it doesn't have to be this way. And a big part of that is because a lot of people who have followed the blueprint are seeing that, like, it's not working like it used to. Blueprint used to work. It ain't working no more. Also, people are following the blueprint and realizing it's not bringing them happiness. It's not bringing them joy. It's not bringing them contentment. And so more and more people, I think, are stopping and be like, wait a second. What is this whole life thing supposed to be about? Surprising that a lot of us never ask ourselves that. What is this life thing supposed to be about?
That's a good question. Like, you gotta ask yourself that, but you gotta actually know where you are and what country you're living in and how things are. Like, even if you're going to get some, like, free stuff, like, if you did decide to do nothing and you tried to live the minimalist lifestyle, that means that you can never get what you want, because you're going to have to accept what other people give you because you're not doing anything. Guys, I'm not going to react to this guy's whole video. I feel some of the things he's saying, and I don't feel a lot of the other things that he's saying about the do nothing people, but, to each his own. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And always remember, fellas, it's a mother movie.